All right, all right. Hello, everybody. I am Mitchell Osborn. This is the Intuitive Messenger channel. Let's explore. Uh, I'm doing these series. I don't know how long they'll last. Probably as long as I have something to explore, which could be a long, long time. But hello, Scott. Hello, Nancy. Thanks for being here, my bouncers. I appreciate it. If you're joining me live and you want to say hello and where you're watching from, that's great. If not, you can be a fly on the wall. I do not mind. I've been the fly myself. And you could also find me at mitchellosborn.com right there. I'm a tarot card reader, Lenormand card reader, psychic medium, animal communicator, and I do a lot of mindfulness transformation. And oftentimes, mindfulness clients go into NLP, neuro linguistic programming, EFT tapping, hypnosis, all that good stuff. So, yeah, so this Let's Explore series, if you're watching in the replay, grab some cards, pause the video. My intention is to be about a 25 or 30-minute session, and I just want to explore doing tarot backwards. And this one is one of those where I'm coming up to the event and I'm thinking about what I want to do. I'm in the shower day before work and got all these great ideas. And I was like, I wanted to write them down. And I just want it to be very organic, but also I want it to be really kind of like group participative. So grab your cards. They don't have to be tarot. They can be Oracle, Lenormand, really anything. Have a little bit of an open mind and be willing to get like uncomfortable, kind of like how you either normally do things. And if you're brand new, then this should be a lot of fun for you. Just, be willing to stumble and fall and get back up and do it again. So let's see. Anybody have any questions before we get started? And like I said, if you want to let me know where you're watching from, great. If not, no big deal. I know there's just a couple people out there this morning. This is a busy weekend. I actually about 2 days ago I thought, should I reschedule this? And I thought, no, I'm just going to keep going. So, and the reason it's a busy weekend, the World Divination Association, which I am a part of, is doing their Learn from Scratch. There's maybe like 15 or 20 different teachers of all different kinds of things, Kipper, runes. I'm doing, 3 steps to interpreting your dreams at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the day of this recording, which is July 31st, last day of July. So that will be over on a private Facebook page, but it's all free. So you can register over on that. Yay, got your deck out, ready to go. So whip that deck out. Let's do this. So anyway, let's dive into this and do some exploring and having some fun. So let me move my phone out of the way so I don't get distracted by that. So with regards to doing it backwards, what does that mean for me? I want you to grab your cards and I got a little fancy today. So I'm gonna use a 2 camera thing. So get your cards and shuffle them. And there's part of me that doesn't want to tell you too much because I literally want you to try to see it in reverse without preconceived ideas. It's difficult to do that because I went through this. Hey, Maddie, welcome, welcome. Anybody else joining us? Grab a deck of cards. Hey, Gerald, welcome, welcome. Grab some cards and we're going to dive into exploring reading tarot backwards. Yes, cool, Scott. And you should have plenty of time to get in there. And Maria Alvarez, I think that's her. Maria Alvarez is the one if you have any questions. So, got your cards and just do a little shuffling. And we're going to do, this is where I don't even want to tell you how many cards we're going to do. So, yeah, I'm a really trust spirit to guide me on this one. So, I'm going to say it this way. I want you to think about you're going to pull the final card. You don't know the question. You don't know anything about this. So shuffle your cards, and this is the last card of the spread. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then just trust and just do what I say right now. This is like the blind fall, the trust fall. So I've shuffled the cards quite a bit, and I'm going to pull the last card of the spread. So the last card is 9 of Swords. So as I pull that last card and you pull your last card, let me know what you pulled. So what, hey, there's no I in Igor. Igor, there's no I in Igor. It's Igor. Good evening. I know it's late where you are. So we're doing Exploring Tarot backwards. So if you're just joining, grab your deck, shuffle it up, and pull the last card of the spread. You don't know how many cards there are. You don't know what the spread is. Just pull the last card and post what you got. And then here's what I want you to do. I'm going to say, how do I interpret this? Not even knowing the question, not even knowing the placement in the spread. It's the last one. That's all you know. I would say, and this is where I have to work because I kind of know where I'm going. I would say just, and you're probably going to give short, sweet answers. Are we reading reversal? Sure. Yes. Hey, Jay to the Aki. So welcome, Jackie. So yes, you can read reversals. That's your business. So you don't know how many cards there are. You don't know what the question is. Pull the last card and just do a simple reading. It'll probably be short, truncated, and sweet. Something as simple as you're able to look your fears in the face. Now, this Nine of Swords from the Legacy of Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, it's a little bit different than typical Nine of Swords, where you can see the woman kind of in fear, waking up in bed. But this woman's got a little bit of a coy look. So she's kind of looking her fears in the face. So that's what I would say. So go ahead and tell me what your card is. If you want to participate, you don't have to. And then just a short interpretation of what it means. Just give me a short interpretation of what it means. Again, you don't know the question. You don't know how many questions there are, how many placements there are. So just kind of tell me what that is. And you guys, I love that you're all saying hey to everybody out there. But let me know what your cards are, because once I pull the next one, it's going to start making a little bit more sense. We're just reading in reverse, backwards. But we don't, and we're kind of reading like a blind trust fall. Okay, Nancy got the Lover. So Nancy, what might be your interpretation of that card? Just pretend like you know the question. Pretend like you know how many there are. So Scott, 10 of Wands was reversed, but turned it around. Cool. So Igor, Six of Pentacles, sharing is important. Perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. Just like that, Igor. Igor's a rule follower like me. Um, okay, so Scott, you got, what did you get again? 10 of Wands. So overburden, relieving anxiety, 10 of Wands. There you go. Hey, V. Kestrel, welcome. So, all right, now that you've pulled the last card, I want you to pull the second to the last card. I'm going to shuffle again just because I feel the need to do that. And I'm going to pull the second to the last card, which is the Knight of Cups. And then I might say, for that one, I might say, it's okay to allow your emotions to move forward. So Jackie got King of Cups. And Jackie, if you feel comfortable, let me know what your kind of short interpretation might be of that. The interpretations will probably get more lengthy once you kind of know the placement. So Gerald at Tarot Stash, Hangman, look at it different way, appreciate others' perspective. Beautiful. Nancy, Nancy, what was your card? A close spawn. I can't remember what you posted. Let me scroll up. Oh, Lovers. Okay, cool. Got that. Maddie, you said I can't participate because you're doing something. But okay, good. Enjoy. You can play with this later and come back to it later. Hello, Antoinette. Welcome. We are reading tarot in reverse. So if you're just popping in, grab your deck of cards, pretend like you know the question because nobody does, and draw a card for the last question or placement of this spread. And then just give me the card and a short interpretation. So Scott, for the second to the last one, you got Three of Swords, Heartbreak. Beautiful. So Igor got Hermit reversed. Don't stay away from people. Now may not be the time to be away from people. Beautiful. I see where all the cool kids hang out on Saturday. I love it. What have you missed? Clumsy Clairvoyant. I love that name. I love it. Welcome. Welcome, Clumsy. And if you want to, anybody, if you want to share where you're coming from, and if you have and if you have a channel name that doesn't have your name, and you want to share it like Clumsy, but don't feel pressure. We'll just call you Clumsy. So again, we're doing tarot backwards. We don't know what the questions are. We're working in reverse here. So Gerald, Knight of Swords, take wise, swift action and watch what you say. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to let a little bit of the cat out of the bag. I want you to pull the second to the last. So this was last. I'm sorry, third to the last. Last, second to the last, third to the last. Or this is first to the last. Anyway, this is actually the last card. So this is a 3-card spread. So that alone gives you a little bit of insight. So I'm going to pull what we're going to call the first card of the spread. We did not know that until now. So if I pull this card and I look at it, great time for a new beginning. Really think about it. Really think about a time for a new beginning because it's air, it's swords. So that is my short interpretation for this card. Now we know this is card 1, 2, and 3. The moment you know this is a 3-card spread, doesn't that shift how you feel about it? Let's see. Knight of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. Boom, boom, boom. They do now since Antoinette is here. So Ace of Swords, strength and initiate. Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, you got Ace of Swords as well, Nancy. Beautiful. Strength and initiative, tolerance and compassion. My channel is Clumsy Clairvoyant, and Clumsy is fine by me. I love it. Wonderful, and thank you for the welcome. You are welcome, Clumsy. Welcome, welcome. So Maddie, my question is, we have to shuffle every time before pull. No, Maddie, you don't. Trust your gut on that one. I never do. I usually, once I shuffle and I'm done, I lay it down, I just pull off the top. I believe that that's what Spirit has done. But for some odd reason, I felt the need to shuffle this morning. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, Clumsy, you're in Mojave Desert in California. I'm a Pisces, a real true, like very Pisces, but I love deserts. I love that beautiful, dry heat. Maybe I feel like I can water it and help it, but I do love that. So Gerald the Fool, go fully forward. Scott, Page of Cups, the first card, looking for love, being passionate, not great on the pages. That's okay. And you know what, Scott? I'll take this opportunity from me, and if this helps you, great. Pages often encompass all the zodiac signs. I have not seen in my study, it doesn't resonate with me, that a page has a specific zodiac sign. Like knights are usually, let's see, like my Knight of Cups is Scorpio. Knights are typically that fixed energy. Queen are very kind of cardinal. No, they're mutable. No, the kings are mutable, so that would be the queen is fixed, and the no, knights are fixed and stubborn. Queens are mutable. No, I got it backwards. Queens are cardinal. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So pages kind of encompass all of those, and pages are often. A page will bring news. A page will be a student, someone learning, and that kind of process. So those are some of my keywords: student, learning, encompassing kind of all the zodiac sign energies as well. So Jackie, Ace of Swords, moment of clarity. I love it. Did a lot of us get Ace of Swords today? That's really cool. Nancy, Nine of Cups, material success and abundance. I love it. So Jackie, 3. So when you say 3, are you talking about the third card we pulled, which is actually card number 1? This is the weird part. It's backwards. It's like the Star Wars trilogy. I always have to say, if you say release number 7, then that I have to figure out how it was. So Tony Antoinette, card 3. Hermit seeking answers, card 2. 2 of Swords, crossroads, moment. First card, Princess, Page of Swords. Beautiful. You're welcome, Scott. So now, looking at it this way, does it change how you think about it? Because I might now say, okay, time for a new idea, a new thought to be put into place, and move my emotions to help me look at things where I'm not in a fearful place. Hey, Radha. I'm going to go with Radha. Um, Radha, I'm not doing card readings. This is kind of a lesson. So if you read cards of any kind, grab your cards and join in. So, so let me know if you feel like it shifted it now that you know there are only 3 cards and we read them backwards. Page of Cups, learning how to master emotions. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a perfect way of saying that. Perfect way. Beautiful. So yeah, so now I'm going to reveal the question or the spread. All right. So everybody pulled their three cards. Now I want to reveal. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yes. So here is the actual spread. Now look at it and see how it feels to you. What do I really want from this situation? I want to start something new. I want to begin something new. It's more of a mental thing than anything else. What is my internal compass guiding me towards moving my emotions forward? And what might the outcome be if I move forward with this decision? Nine of Swords, which again, I still stick with. I'm able to look at these things kind of in the face and not fear. And I'll tell you how this fits in my life in just a moment. Excuse me. Radha, that's okay. Just this is what this is all about. This is a comfortable, free space. So if you have cards, grab them and pull. So, so Scott, you said, "Oh wow," is that because of what the spread is for you? And this is a spread. I'm trying to remember what I called this spread. I'm going to look it up. Hold on a second. It's on my website. I'm just trying to remember what I called it. Hold on, I'll find out what I call it. So yeah, so let me know how it looks now that you have pulled the cards and you see what the spread is. I have a bunch of three card spreads on my website because they're such popular ones. Okay, good, Scott. Cool. So this was making a difficult decision spread. Oh, and I want to give, this is why I wanted to look this up to give credit. So this came from Emerald Lotus Divination on Pinterest. So Emerald Lotus Divination, and it was from Pinterest. But it's just such a good three card spread. So now here's what I want you to do. I want you to apply this to your life. Apply this to your life right here, right now. And maybe Scott, that's why you said, "Oh wow." And for me, I'll share. I'm in Florida, people. I don't know if you've seen the news, but Florida ain't pretty right now with COVID-19. Like last week, there was like 1,300 cases in one day. This past week, we had 17,000 in one day. So we are taking big steps backwards. And and I work in a fitness center, a wellness center, but inside a hospital. So we're under some strict guidelines. So we're taking some steps backwards. And when I look at my spread, what I really want from this situation, something new. What is my internal compass to guide me towards? Keeping my emotions stable, moving them forward. What might the outcome be? That I'm able to look at this situation and not fear it. And I've been able to kind of do that. Excuse me. I had a little pizza last night. So Maddie, oh my God, are you okay? Did, and you know what? And you know what? You can, if you don't have cards in front of you, interpret my spread for you. That's the beautiful part. So I see a lot of big eyes. So does that mean the spread kind of worked out for you? It's a cool spread and it's a fun practice of kind of doing it backwards. And I got a couple more tricks up my sleeve for you. So now here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at these three cards and I want you to ask yourself, are they in the right position? Are they in the right places? So what do I mean by that? What do I really want from the situation? Is that in the right place, or do I really want to be able to look the situation and not fear it? So I think this card needs to be over here, so I move it. So what do I really want from my situation? Nine of Swords. I want to be able to look this stuff in the face and not fret over it. What is my internal compass guiding me? I'm going to say that card, to have a new idea, to have a new beginning. And what might be the outcome if I move forward with this decisions? I'm going to grow emotionally. I'm going to grow emotionally. So you see what just happened. I took the same three cards and I shifted them around. They may not need to be shifted. They may be perfect right where they are. All right? And you may even think, I need a clarifying card. And this is a trick I do. You don't have to do this, but I love it. When I remember, Maddie, you were asking me, do I have to shuffle every time? No, and usually I never do. For some odd reason, I did today. But if I'm working with a client or recording a video for a client, and I feel like I need a clarifying card, I hold up the deck, and like, let's say for card number 2, what might my internal compass be guiding me towards? I feel like I want a clarifying card. I go to the deck and I open it up in the middle. All right, I need to invoke a little Sagittarius, King of Wands energy for that card, and then I would kind of lay it down on top of that. So I often go to the center of the deck and randomly pull a clarifying card. It's just kind of fun to do. So I'm going to remove that and just put it back over here. So Scott, you said yours are staying. Um, yours are crazy accurate. Yeah, just leave it then. April, hello, April. Tough area. So clumsy. Oh my gosh. Thoughts with you in regards to COVID? California has a lot of, oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yes, it's been bizarre, but I'm pushing through. I've always, for the last 18, 19 months, I've worked through without fear, but wisdom. That's what I try to use wisdom rather than leading into fear. No, it's situation that you're talking about. Okay, gotcha, 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 gotcha. Okay, now I see by the big eyes. You're just saying, Tony, chariot at the base. All right. Chariot at the base. Base, boom, I'm literally thinking you're dropping the base, which sounds even better. So Igor swapped 6 of Pence with Knight of Pence. Cool, cool. And it's funny because this is what I hope happens out of this kind of let's explore. We get to be children and we get to play with the toys and we get to paint the sky red. And the teacher who always says, no, 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 the sky is always blue and the sun is yellow. I hope that in this situation, you get to go, I think I'm going to make the sky green. Because you know what? I believe in an alternate universe. The sky is green because I love the color green if you can't tell. Clumsy. In regard to clarifiers, I sometimes will look at the back of the deck, card energy, in regards to clarification for another one. Yes, that's a beautiful one, Clumsy. And a lot of people look at that. I don't, unless I'm being pushed, and very seldom am I. They'll look at the bottom as what's like beneath the surface, under or hidden, which would be 2 of Swords. Again, we're back to making decisions here. Is base the middle card, Tony? Yeah, Tony. So what does that? I thought maybe you pulled a clarifying card, like to put it kind of like below as the base. That's what I was thinking. Gerald kept it in the same position. So Jackie might could be swapped 1 for 3, but good either way. Yeah, and that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes it just like doesn't matter what position they're in. It just all kind of feels right. I once painted Santa Claus blue because you couldn't get to red. I love it. I love it. And that's what I hope happens here. So Radha got King of Pentacles, the Lovers, 2 cards for the last one, the Star, Queen of Wands. You can explain it. And folks in the chat, if you want to kind of help out, Radha with this. So got King of Pentacles, Lovers, and 2 cards for last. So if King of Pentacles was what you really want for your situation, then maybe, financial growth, grounding and stability. The Lovers, what is your internal compass telling you? Maybe telling you to look for someone to partner with, to collaborate with for that. And then the last one, you got Star and Queen of Wands. So the Star, what might be the outcome? Hope, and you find this Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands would be, let's see, Queen of Wands is, let's see, not Sag, is Aries energy. So maybe you look for someone who's got a lot of Aries energy for hopeful partnership or someone to inspire you. Page of Cups at base. So no, I use bottom as clarifier, underline energy. Perfect, Tony. Perfect. Excellent, excellent use of that. So now here's what I want you to do. I want you to, let me look at my notes. So, okay, so take those cards up because I'm conscious of the time and I only wanted to be here for about 30 minutes because there's other stuff going on today. So take your cards and let's shuffle them. And I'm asking Spirit how I want to do this. So I want to pull, and I hardly ever do even numbered cards. But I want you to pull, just randomly pull. Hey, Mel. All right, you're coming in right when we're starting another exercise. So grab your cards quickly. So you see Queen of Wands is real selfish persona, passionate about what she believes in. It certainly can be clumsy, certainly can be. So grab your cards, shuffle them, and I want you to pull 4 cards, just 4 cards. There's no spread, there's no nothing. I just need you to pull 4 cards. So my 4 cards are, boom. All right. So my 4 cards are right there. So let me make sure you can see them. So 10 of Wands, Star card, Hangman, 3 of Wands. So I got 4 cards. Now here is the challenge. What is my spread? Let me remove this. So this has nothing to do with that anymore. What is my spread? So you've got 4 cards that can be moved around anywhere you want. Oftentimes, the last card is what? The outcome. All right? Doesn't have to be, though. It doesn't have to be. What can it be? What is your next step? And I kind of feel like, so looking at these cards, what might my first card be? So where do I feel kind of like the presence, the crux? Is your first card often like the noun, the reason you're showing up, or is it a focus on the issue? And what card are you drawn to first of your 4 cards? I am drawn to my Hangman. So I'm going to put Hangman as my first card. So I'm going to kind of put these just kind of down here. So the Hangman is my first card. So I want you to figure out which card you're drawn to the most. And this is just one way of finding your first card by saying, what are you drawn to most? It could be, what are you drawn to least? What is the one that repels you? So trust your gut on picking your first card. So I feel my first card should be the Hangman. All right. Now, in looking at the rest of the cards, I want you to pick the final card next. So maybe what feels like it might be the most work for you, or might be the most like enjoyable, positive, glorious one. I'm going to go with the 10 of Wands because I'm going to go with the most work for me. So the first card I'm drawn to is Hangman. The last card I'm drawn to is the 10 of Wands. So now with these 2 cards left, where do I feel like a good step forward would be? And I feel like that definitely is, no, actually, I feel like it's the star card. So then there's only another placement for this. So the order is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm kind of put this up, kind of feels like there's an order. So as you can see, I'm playing here. The way to choose the first card is up to you. What are you drawn to most? What are you repelled to the most? What feels like the crux of this reading, even though we have no idea what the reading is, no idea what the question or placements are. And then the last card, and I'm just going first to last. You can do it any way you want. You can go to the middle of the stuff first and work out. But because how often do we see this online? Someone goes, I drew these 4 cards for my day. And it's like, I don't know what they mean. This is a cool way for you to put back and say, so which card are you drawn to first? Which card are you drawn to last? What repels you the most? What is the juicy middle part? What is the filling of the donut look like? However you want to ask to determine the questions are key for you. So what are your cards? Card one, what is it? Card two, what is it? Card 3 and 4. And if you want to elaborate, how you drew about card number 1. Like I said, I was like, card number 1 for me was, what am I drawn to the most? Card number 4 for me was, what do I feel like is going to require the most work? And then card number 2 was, what do I feel like is the next, like the step I should take? Yes, Mel, play is good, isn't it? Hey, Nadia, welcome, welcome. You got coffee? I got my water. So, Igor, I kind of rearranged in order 6 wands, 9 wands, Knight wands, then 10 of. I was like, oh, you got a lot of fire going on there today. So, yeah, so I hope, it's a lot of typing for what I'm asking. So, if you feel like typing all that out, great. Especially if you're at a computer, if you're on your phone or your tablet, it's hard to type it all out. But ultimately, find out. So, let's see. So, Tony just posted. Um, So 4 of Pence, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 10 of Pence is my intuitive order. Science brain said numerology order though. So, so Tony, I feel like you and I are going to be friends because I am my Capricorn. My moon is Capricorn. I love numbers. I love science, and I feel like numbers and science support all things spiritual so much so. Because I feel like that's where they came from. So I love that your intuitive brain said this way, but then your science brain said, numerologically ordered. And let me see. So 12, let's see, 17, 3, and 10. So, I was trying to see if there was some subconscious numerological influence there, but there's not. 7 of Wands, 8 of Pence, 6 Pence, Swords for Jackie. So now, here's what I want you to do, and I want to leave you with this because that's a lot to do. We're at 30 minutes here, and I'll be the example right now. So, what is my first question? And I'm looking at the card, and maybe this is my intuitive self, but it's obvious for me. Where do I where do I feel stuck? Or what's my problem? What am I facing right now? I feel stuck. Because if I say where do I feel stuck, that's actually what the card is. It's kind of a stuckness. So I can say, what am I what is my what do I need to focus on the most right now? And that could be, where do I feel stuck, or what is gestating right now? And then I can think to myself, what step can I make forward, or how can I change my mindset? And that is, realize the star card is hope. So, and I just came from the tower, complete shifting. And then how can I, card number 3, how can I continue to, draw about this, and that is maintaining the hope from the star card, because 3 of Wands for me is about the thing that you long for, wish for, hope for is arriving, is coming. This person is there seeing the ship coming. They've asked for it, they've ordered it. This is like Amazon delivery coming to you. You know it's coming. You got the tracker on your phone. And then ultimately, what's going to happen? It's going to create a lot of work for me, a lot of spiritual transition and transformative work. But you know what? Going from this card here, from this card to this card, actually feels good. I'm like, I've been resting. I'm tired. I'm ready to do some work. So Tony said, "Oh my, nine base of deck is Hermit 9." I love it. So it's still winning out numerological order. So Nancy, 2 of Pence, Ace of Cups, 2 cups, 8 of Swords. So if you want to, because I want to kind of bring this to a close in the next 5-7 minutes, if you want to, tell me what spread you just created. What is question number 1, 2, 3, 4, according to the cards you have? How might you be able to use this for yourself later, for clients if you do readings, for friends or family if you do professional readings and things like that? So Clumsy said, card number 1, 5 of Cups reversed. Card 2, 4 of Cups. 3 was 6 of Cups reversed. And then 6 of Swords. Overall message: get out of my emotions in order to keep pushing forward. Beautiful. So again, we're doing things backwards, everybody. So, often the spread comes first. All right. So we're creating the spread last here. So using just 4 random cards, placing them in order that we feel is most comfortable at this moment, and then how does it kind of fare out for you? Now we can play another little game here. Do you need to rearrange them now that you know the order? Now that you know the order, you know do I feel like these 2 cards now need to be shifted now that I know the questions that I'm asking myself? How does that feel? Igor, looking for victory. It's been work. Let's see, it's a bit of a work, not long to go, but I just need to get through it so I get material success. Beautiful, beautiful. So there we go, people. Like I said, just going to close this down in the next like 3 to 5 minutes. But any questions about what we did today? This could be about lockdown here. I just got through it, and it will get better. Great, Igor. And Igor, I don't know if you were here when I was sharing, but it's almost like Central Florida and Florida. It's almost like we're stepping way back. Yeah. Unfortunately, Florida and Texas are having huge spikes. So it's been a little bizarre. Oh my gosh. Hey, Lori. Welcome, welcome. Lori, we're almost done. We did 2 exercises of exploring reading tarot backwards. You can go watch the replay if you want to kind of jump in the sandbox with us. It's okay, Lori. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, you guys, any questions about what we did, about what we could, we can do moving forward? I'm going to take this down. Just let me know. And I'm pretty sure, oh, by the way, let me tell you some things that I've got coming up on here. So, I am going to do an unboxing of the Ostinato Oracle deck on Monday night. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It's an Oracle deck. I believe it's like 33 cards. And I'm going to tease you here. This is Monday night live on YouTube. All the cards are musical notes, not notes, but and this is like for natural. This is Forte. So it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And I have Melly Parkway, the creator of this deck. We're going to do a live unboxing. We're going to talk about the cards. And this is Monday night. You can see it on my YouTube. I also post it on Facebook. And then also on Meetup. These are 3 places that I just kind of posted so everybody can see. It's an unboxing Monday night, August 2nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Alvia, I'm trying to see their last name. Alvia, also known as Inspiring Alien Creations, and I are doing Alien in a Familiar Land on YouTube, August 7th at 9:30 a.m. So a week from today at this time, we're going to talk about alien shit. We're going to talk about alien stuff. I love it. But probably 2 weeks from today at 9:30, I'm going to do creating a spread from like a known system. And I'm not going to elaborate on it because it's something I just started naturally doing years ago. And I'll show you things that I have done, and then we will create one in live time that you will help me create, and then we can all use as our own kind of a spread. So let's see, let me scroll back because a lot was going on. Bum, 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 bum. Scott, thank you so much. I'm glad it blew your mind. Mel at Woolly Hermit, you're welcome. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm glad my insight can come out. Jackie, I will have to work mine out. Okay, cool. Yeah, and there's some homework there. I love it. I love it. So, oh, no good. Hope it gets better. Thank you, Igor. Yeah, it's been a little weird here. Our state leader is just, I think he's running for president, and they're trying to just create as much controversy because that puts you in the spotlight. Maddie, you are welcome. Hope you get to go back and maybe play with this. Let's see. You're welcome, Igor. Tony, my question is, what question am I asking myself? 9, how to reach attainment in life. Hermit, ask yourself the question. Woohoo! I'll watch and replay. Cool. Your landlord stopped by. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So Gerald, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the exercise. Jackie, you're welcome. Glad it was cool. You enjoyed it. Nancy, you're welcome. Thanks for jumping in the sandbox with me and playing today. So ostinato oracle, not orchestral, ostinato. I don't know what that means. We'll find out. And thank you, Laura. You have a wonderful day. Yes, Jackie, alien stuff. I've got some stories to tell, and I'm sure Alvia does as well. So looking forward to it. Thank you, thank you. Have a good day. Clumsy, thank you and welcome. And you guys remember, if you see a live on mine, click like, set a reminder, and it will pop up like 30 minutes before. But also, if you go to my Facebook, Mitchell Osborn, I put these as events, and then you can add it to your calendar. Also, if you want to join my Meetup group, which is Orlando Tarot Tribe on Meetup, then I post it there so you can add it to your calendar. Make it easy so it shows up on your calendar so you don't forget. Thank you, Lori. Yeah. So, and Lori, my quote, hilarity may come from my degree in theater. And then for 10 years, I ran and performed in an improv theater where we did like Whose Line Is It Anyway, or Comedy Sports, if you're familiar with all that. Barbara Moore got a workout today. Thank you. Woohoo! So Barbara Moore, are you using one of her decks? Are you using one of her decks? Is that why you say Barbara Moore got a workout? Are you Barbara Moore? If you're Barbara Moore, hello. I'll never forget meeting you for the first time, Barbara Moore. We're at the bus stop in New York, waiting to go to the reader studio. And I looked over and I was like, hi, I'm Mitch. I know you're Barbara Moore. We introduced, we got to talk to each other. It was one of those moments, when you're meeting one of those people who you have like 10 of their books and 20 of their decks. It's kind of like the first time I met Rachel Pollack, Mary Kay Greer, Rhonda George, just a lot of fun stuff. So, all right. So, Antoinette, I was waiting to see what you said, or Tony, I was waiting to see. It's you're using her deck. Okay. If you're Barbara Moore, you got to tell me. Just say, I'm Barbara Moore. But if you're using her deck, that's okay. Otherwise, I'll be like embarrassed. And Lori, here's an interesting thing about my womb journey. Oh, Barbara Walker Tarot. Okay, gotcha. So, in my mother was a smoker. And when she was pregnant with my brother, she kept smoking. And this was back in the 60s, so they didn't know any better. But when she got pregnant with me, she couldn't smoke. It made her sick. And I always attribute to being the reason she stopped smoking. But I also think it has something to do with my DNA and my makeup, maybe alien stuff, that wouldn't allow her to. Funny thing, too, is I'm the tallest of all my brothers, which, smoking can stunt your growth as well. So kind of fun stuff. We should talk, Mitchell. I have an idea about improv I'd like to do on my channel. And Gerald, that might be a topic I am teaching at StarCon in January. So I would love to chat with you, but I've had to tell a few people I'm not teaching or talking about it till after StarCon, just because I can keep that event together. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This past year at StarCon Online, I led the Saturday night improv theater event, because I've done a lot with that. Scott Martin, who has a great book on tarot and improv and theater, theatrics and play and stuff like that, is out there too. But Gerald, let's definitely talk. Private message me. We'll talk at a later date. So, all right. I'm going to shut this baby down. Have an amazing day. And I look forward to seeing you in other lives and out there on the interwebs. All right. Thanks for joining me. Bye, everybody.